What on earth happened to country music? I mean, seriously. And I laugh about it now because I've been listening to like a country music radio station. And I'm going, this sounds remotely pop-like. This sounds like top 40s. You know, not technically pop, not technically rock, but kind of in between. Now go, well, that's what it is. That's what I'm listening to. Maybe the radio station that I was listening to had been sold, and now it's a pop station. But after about 30 minutes, I was listening to it. I'm going, yeah, that's what happened. It became a pop station. And then the little bumper comes on, that little commercial they had. Coming up next, Miranda Lambert, Brad Paisley, Toby Keith. And you're, what? Wait. Here's the problem I have. GMC, Great American Country. Now this is like a country music channel. I expect country music. I'm sorry. I'm picky. Call me what you want. One time they had an award show. I think it was last year, year before. I turned it on. And my grandma was watching it. And I saw something on there. And I didn't know that it was an award show. I thought maybe my cable company had changed the channel. And that I was watching MTV. I saw Kiss up there. I'm like, yeah. Kiss. Oh, it's Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's on there too. And Kid Rock. Okay. This is MTV. This is definitely MTV. And then they started talking about it was some country award show. And I was like, really? Like, wait, what? No disrespect to Snoop. No disrespect to Kiss. But your music is not country. I mean, I ain't got a problem if country artists listen to your music. I have no problem with that. I have no problems if Snoop or the guys in Kiss listen to country. Hey, that's I got a cat in one hand. So. But to see that on a country music radio, country music award show, an award show for country music, you're like, what? Country music is not country anymore. The only way I can describe it, and not a majority of it, isn't country. Most of it, it's like watching. How do I describe this? It's a lot. Well, not to create like a little problem, but the way I see it, a lot of them think they're country because they say, "Well, I grew up in Texas." So I grew up in Texas. I grew up in Louisiana. I grew up in Mississippi. I grew up in Georgia. I'm country by heart. Okay, so why do you have a keyboard in your music? Why do you have remixes? Country music does not have a remix. Pop music does. Pop music and like new wave and techno. Techno has a lot of them. So I see that and it's like, wait. Another little pet peeve of mine, and I have a problem with this. Country music used to be like conservative. Like you didn't have women going up there with. And I'm not slut shaming. Don't get me started on that. There used to not be so much sex in it. Like they were sexy without being sexy. Like you can be cute sexy, or you can be, hey, look at my boobies. And a lot of that country music that's coming out now is product endorsement. And it's not like, you know, my John Deere or my Budweiser or you know, I got my cowboy boots on, my Stetsons, you know. It's always something like I got her a new Gucci bag. No. What the? Gucci. And then in the video, like I said, in the videos, it's almost like rap music videos, you know. When they have women barely dressed, shaking it right in front of them, you know. Shake it for me, girl. No. I don't want to see that in country music. What happened to the old days of Dolly Parton? Now, Dolly Parton had huge boobs, but she kind of kept them covered up, you know, as best as she could, bless her heart, you know. Now, what happened to Dolly Parton and George Jones? And George Strait and Alan Jackson, I love them too. You know, what happened to days of Tammy Wynette, Reba McEntire, and oh my God, who am I forgetting? Johnny Cash, and Hank Senior, Hank Junior, Hank the Third. You know, holy crap, Hank the Third is awesome. My cat's trying to get up here. Oh no, little kitty. But I don't even know where to begin. It's like a lot of country music videos or country songs that I hear. This new stuff. Come on, leave my purse alone. It sounds like Mad TV doing a parody of it, or SNL doing a parody of it. It does not sound like legitimate people doing a legitimate album. It sounds like a parody. And it's horrible to sit there and watch country music turn into this. Because I want to sit down and listen to country music. Because I got a playlist that has all sorts of... I have several playlists, you know, different music genres. And I want to feel like when I turn on my Spotify playlist, I want to hear some Dolly, some George Strait, some George Jones, some Tammy Wynette. I want to hear some Johnny Cash. I keep forgetting somebody now. I feel bad. Some Ricky Skaggs, some Marty Stewart, some Keith Whitley, David Allan Coe. Carl Perkins technically rockabilly. Rockabilly derives from, you know, outlaw country. I keep forgetting somebody. It's someone I sort of forgot, and I feel bad because I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, John Anderson and KT Osland. Osland. Is it Osland? I don't remember. I remember watching TNN. And I don't know what show that was, but it had this old man on it. And Shotgun Red. I remember it was like 8 o'clock Saturday night. And I watched TNN and we watched Shotgun Red. And I remember you know, songs will come on there, and I can't think of all the songs now, but I remember John Anderson Swinging would come on. And the Oak Ridge Boys, Elvira. Now that's an awesome song. I remember Hee Haw. I remember watching Hee Haw. They had, I think, Gomer, or Goober, whatever his name was. They had one of them Powell Boy on there. And Grandpa Jones and Minnie Pearl. That don't exist now. All of that doesn't exist anymore. And like one of the things that bother me is, and I can't can't for the life of me. I'm trying to think of this person's name, and I feel bad because I can't remember his name. It was, let's see. It was Tom All Glazier. I keep forgetting. I forget his first part. It was Tom, but it had L's at the end of it. But anyway, this outlaw country guy from the '70s. I remember his music and Willie Nelson and what was that show they had? Charlie Chase and Lori Ann Crook. Yeah, I don't remember their show. I remember their show came on sometime. It might have been the same show as Shotgun Red, but that was the country I grew up, the country music I grew up in. And so now I turn it on there and it's like glitz and glamour and it looks like a fashion shoot with Glee music into it. It's like, no. Bring me back the old outlaw country. You know, bring me back some Conway Twitty. Please, bring me back Conway Twitty. Resurrect the man from the dead. I want to hear his voice. Because Conway Twitty was getting more panties than any of these so-called modern-day crooners around. And I can vouch for you that much. But anyway, I miss my country. Bring back old country music, not this pop crap of the day.